stuff. So I'm just jumping to the Revit, and I'm starting. Here in the project. So what do we have here? We have a simple Revit, and I'm opening the new, for example, mechanical template, and I'm opening the new project. So today I will show everything on the new project just to make sure that all of our tools can work. Just the new projects, and you do not need to do some additional configurations for them, and so on and so on. So I want to start our conversation with a smart browser free. So I will draw some stuff over here uh, in my project, and imagine this is a building, a small building or small part of the building. So Smart Browser is a solution that can help you to browse your libraries. And what is the main features? The main features are tools that you can insert your library into Smart Browser, and you will be able to see all the information about all the families and all the stuff that you have placed in this family. So if I have, for example, here doors, so immediately I can find all the parameter values, all the groups, all the parameter names, the parameter types, and so on. As well, I have very nice views of all of these elements, so I can just use simple load family functionality, and this family will be loaded into my project. So it doesn't matter, you can upload your families, and afterwards you are able to use your families just in Revit. As you can see, I have inserted several doors into my project just using family browser functionality. As well, the Smart Browser free can help you with dragging the families from one project to another. So imagine if I will open my done project, so I will be able to take all these families from the old project to the new project just using our smart browser. So here is a possibility for the project family browser, and you can choose from which project you want to drag the families to the new one. So here you will find all the families that was placed on the project that was before, and here you can find all the needed families, as you can see here. So just by clicking shift and or loading the families into the project, it instantly helps you to load these families into the new project, not opening each of the families and saving or reloading back to the project. So that is really nice functionality, and all these families, like the mechanical equipment, I just drag more radiators, and they are working as a simple Revit families again. And I just want to mention that the dialog block that you are using is not turning off any time and anyway, because it's like additional software. So like it is working like this, and if I have opened Revit, I can still work with Revit, and when I will need any families from here, I will able to drag and drop them into the project. So that is something about the Smart Browser free functionalities. It has the brothers, as I say, you can get the more powerful Smart Browser. There you will be able to change the parameter values of them. So the Smart Browser free is a free version of the browsing software. The next thing what I want to show to you is the RAS manager. So the RAS manager stands for rooms, areas and spaces management. So RAS manager, for example, I will load some configurations. The RAS manager can help you while placing rooms and transferring the information from rooms into spaces. For example, if our architects that we are working with will work with RAS manager, I will open Netherlands standards, for example. They will be able to insert instantly rooms just from real standards, like the WC baths, washing rooms, and so on and so on and so on. For example, I can insert the kitchen over here. So all the stuff that the architect is inserting into this project has their number, name, as well the HVAC ID, according which all the stuff will be done. So this solution can transfer information from rooms into spaces. So it is working with linked files as well. So I will save this this project as linked, for example. I'm just closing this project as well, and I am opening new mechanical template that I have here, and I'm just inserting using Revit links that model, architectural model, for example, and now I am able to place spaces by all rooms. So it is creating additional parameters for temperatures, supply air flows, exhaust air flows, and so on. So I'm clicking OK. Okay, so I have to create the room bounding elements over here, and again I will place spaces by all rooms. Yeah, as you can see, I have 4 existing rooms in a places. I have 4 spaces in the places where the rooms were set. So after I click OK, you will see that I have all the information about the room. So you can check here. We had the number and the room name, and it transferred the number and name into the space. So it is really nice thing. As well, it transferred some additional information from the room into the space, like the temperature, the air mobility, the air flows, and so on. So now what I'm able as the MEP engineer to do with the RAS manager, I'm able to calculate specific supply or exhaust airflows for those spaces. As you can see here, I have information from the text file about the supply air flow per area, so I'm able to calculate that, and it is automatically placing specific supply airflows. As well, I can calculate specific exhaust airflows according the air change per hour, air change per area, air change per fixture unit, air change per person, air change per space. So I will do the calculations as well here. I will do the same calculations. And as you can see, the specific exhaust airflows were calculated. And now I'm clicking on my space, and I am able to find all this stuff just in mechanical flow tab under the space properties. As you can see, it calculated all my needed specific supply and exhaust airflows. So the RAS manager can transfer information from room into the space, like number, name, as well the HVAC ID, according which the space gets the information about supply air mobility, supply airflows, temperatures, and so on. So this is really nice stuff that you can work with it. Again, I'm going to that file that we started to work with, and I want to show you the other free software that is called Cut Opening Free. So the Cut Opening Free is creating openings around MEP line-based elements. So if I will try to draw some ducts over here that will intersect my walls, as well, for example, the pipes and so on. So now, as the MEP engineer, I have to make the openings not as the MEP engineer, but as the engineer, I have to say where the opening should be and send, for example, that information to my colleague, structural engineer. So the cut opening uses the clash detection just straightly from Revit file, so I can run the interference check in between pipes and ducts, for example, with the walls. So I will check for the clashes in between these categories. So I have the interference report that I can export as an external HTML file. So cut opening clash detection, I'm saving that, and I'm going just straightly to the cut opening free version that is placed in the tools for BIM doc. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to get information from that file that I was saving, and you will see that cut opening is finding all the elements over here. So what I am able to do now, I am able to create additional offsets around my elements, like by changing the value. I will do the bigger openings than they are now. As well, I'm able to create different opening shape, like it is going by the opening shape of the MEP line based object, but I'm able to change the opening just using our cut opening free version. Everything that we have set over here, for example, again, I can add some additional offsets over here. Everything could be exported to the external sources as the Excel. Okay, and you can see that everything is over here. So this can be saved as a simple Excel file on a desktop. Okay, Excel workbook, Excel cut openings, for example. So I just imported everything, exported everything to the Excel file. Again, I'm going back to my Revit project, and I'm saving that as the external XML file, cut openings XML. So this XML could be just sent to your colleague, and the colleague could create the openings instead of you. So what I'm doing, as the person that gets the XML file, I'm trying to insert MEP openings, so I can browse that XML file using the cut opening free version, and here I get the same functionality as before. So I'm going to insert the openings into my building. And you will see that 12 openings are inserted just instantly. So from the graphical view, you will see that there is the openings all around here as well. If I will go to the 3D view, okay, I will change my mechanical to the coordination, for example, just to see everything. So I get the openings all around my objects as well. I'm able to change the height or width of my opening just manually after I will insert the opening. So the cut opening is really nice solution that can help you while working with MEP line-based objects. So anytime you will be able to calculate the opening offset. It's not possible using just Revit, like the duct has bottom and top elevations, but the openings in some of the families do not have the elevation for calculation of elevation possibility. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the sort mark add-on that can help you while calculating the elements elevation and coordinations. So I'm clicking to calculate the elevation of my generic model over here, like a rectangular face opening. So I will create new shear parameter like offset bottom, for example, cut opening. I say okay, so it is asking what kind of the calculations it should do. So should it calculate the elevation top or bottom as a shared, or the top or bottom as a project parameter. So I'm using bottom, for example, and you can see the 12 elements are calculated. So now you will be able to find that information in all of these openings. So anytime you can go to, for example, analyze tab and schedule that generic models, and they will have that parameter offset, okay, the type, size maybe, or something like this. So I'm creating the generic model schedule, the offset bottom cut openings, and I am able to find all the elevations of my opening. So it is really nice because I can use these calculated values not only for schedules but as well for tagging elements and so on and so on. As well, the sort mark can help you while sorting the elements and numbering the elements. For example, I will try to renumber my ducts from the left side to the right side, and I will try to insert that into the mark. So here I'm able to group elements, to number elements, to sort elements, and get to the sort mark value according to my calculated values. So you can save anytime your configurations, and after I will click OK, I will get all the stuff calculated. Yeah. So when I'm clicking on the objects, you will see that I get the mark ABC1, ABC2, ABC3, ABC4, ABC5, and ABC6. So I just numbered everything from the left side to the right side. So you have various possibilities to number, to add some additional suffixes, prefixes, and any type of your needed information for your families. So this is really nice functionality. So that is all about sort mark. So it has many more functions that I showed to you today, but we do not have a lot of time, so I want just to go further. The Excel to Revit, So this tool can import Excel spreadsheets into Revit just easily. So I'm creating the table using Excel to R add-on. So okay, I have the Excel file over here. I'm browsing it. I can choose my spreadsheets, number 1, number 2, number 4, and so on, and I am able to just simply draw the table in accordance to the Excel file. So just I'm creating a table, and you will see that I have the same table as I had in the Excel. So anytime I will need to make changes in my Excel file, I just save that again, and going to the Manage Table tab, the solution will say that the Excel was last modified and it has the new modification after some time. So I can click the checkbox over there and update my sheet. Yes, I want to update. And as you can see, it automatically updates the Excel file and the Revit. So anytime if it's needed, you can just ungroup the elements and write your needed stuff over here. So it is flexible, still flexible. So this is very, very nice thing. As well, we have the possibility to calculate U-values using the Uvalue Tool. So Uvalue Tool imports the materials from text files. Now, for example, from here, I will load materials. And as you can see, it creates additional parameters. Yes, we have the parameters and new materials. And while I'm clicking on the wall, I'm going inside of the wall. I'm going to the structure and I'm going to layers, to the material of the layers. So I am able now to use that Excel plastic or something like this from my Excel sheet. Okay, for example, plaster. What we are doing, we are inserting additional lambda parameters for calculations of U-value. So I am clicking on that. I'm saying that I need this. And for example, that will be my thermal layer. So okay, apply, okay. And now the U-value can calculate the real exact U-value according to some standards. So for example, I'm going to the walls and you can see all the walls that are white. They are just in a project but not used, and only the green ones are used. So I'm just calculating U-value for that using the calculate U-value functionality. As well, I'm able to calculate U-value with some configurations for the profiles that's existing inside. Like if I have some thermal insulation, I have the profiles inside of it, and I can calculate that just straightly in Revit. So while I'm clicking on my wall, you can see all the calculations over here, and as well you can see the U-value that you will be able to use in a further work. So here, after the calculations, you will be able to use that U-values in the heating and cooling loads or building energy performance calculations. Going further, I want to speak a little bit about the quick dimensions. So the quick dimensions is a tool that can insert the dimensions in between different elements, like I want to place dimensions in between walls, pipes, and ducts, and I want to dimension walls on the outer faces and the pipes and ducts on the center line. So I'm clicking to insert the stuff, and you can see that I have all the values over here, like I have here, here. As well, this stuff can help you to add dimensions for the walls. So I have some configurations, like I can do some additional chains just for the walls, like a chain 1 for the grids and so on, and just insert that over here just straightly. As you can see, all the stuff is inserted. So the quick dimensions can help you while dimensioning your elements just like this. So you can pick your needed elements to dimension, pick the first point, the last point, and it will dimension. So it is really nice, nice thing. As well, we have the dynamic legend. So the dynamic legend can help you while creating some kind of legend. So I just want to mention that we have the helps on our web page, so you can look through all the video material as well. We have the technical documentation of each of the tools that I'm showing to you today. So I'm opening the dynamic legend view. So here I have all my needed information. So there is written that you can download a sample project from eHelp and copy sample blocks to your project. So let's try to do that. So I have the 15 version. Okay, let's download it. So that takes several seconds for us. And in that time, I will create a new legend. Okay, that's the legend. And okay, this is a zip file. I will just drag and drop it here. And I'm opening that here in my Revit. So that sample project will contain some sample blocks of the legends. So, for example, the horizontal legend. So what I'm able to do, I'm able just to copy that and to go back to my new project. I'm able to paste that over here, just using Control V, pasting features, and I will just delete that family, and I will go to annotations, components, and legend components. So here I have a diffuser, but I want to use the mechanical equipment like Purmo radiator, for example. So again, I'm able to use the views as a simple legend, but the dynamic legend, you can use your own families, your own lines to create your own legend, and afterwards you can create and edit the legend. So you can take the legend, create edit legend button, and now you will be able to choose whatever parameters you want, like account, power type, level, or select the other parameters from available fields like these, and so on and so on. So now what I'm doing, I'm clicking to pick the columns. I will use this one just to multiple my categories, and I will pick the rows like this. And it automatically will create the legend view. So I'm clicking OK. And as you can see, I have all the information about this radiator. Like I have the 3 of these radiators and the power is such, and so on and so on and so on. So the legends are basically used by architects, but it's a really nice graphical representation for all of us, like for all MEP engineers. So the last thing that I have that I wanted to mention you, the 9th tool, is the Smart Sheets. So the Smart Sheets can help you to create new sheets. For example, I'm going over there, I'm creating new sheet, I'm dragging my mechanical floor over here. I will just change, oh, okay, not that way. Okay, for example, I have the plan view as well. I will drag the elevation view over here as well. So I have 2 views. I can place the schedules, legends, and anything that I want. And I'm going to the Smart Sheets. Firstly, I have to create new parameters, and I'm going to manage the sheet. So this is my template sheet according I want to create my new sheet. So I'm taking it and I'm creating new sheet. So I will use only the elevation views like mechanical north, south, and west. Okay, so I'm able to use the same scale, crop, visual, style, detail level, and model place. So I'm clicking OK. I'm grouping the views, and I have all the elevations over here, and I can duplicate the floor plans like this, for example. So I get 3 different new sheets over here. So, okay, we are creating these 4. I'm clicking OK. So it immediately creates new sheets as well. I can rename these sheets as the view names. Okay, let's go to the sheets, and you can see that all my stuff, the south mechanical, okay, the west mechanical and the north mechanical, as well as the east mechanical, are created. So you can create your own sheets very fast and very easily using Smart Sheets tool. So this is all for today. I just want to say some words. That our mission is promoting the BIM industry, and you are welcome to join our community. We are looking forward to your ideas, to your emails, to your calls, and so on and so on. So if you have questions now, just you can write everything to the GoToMeeting dialog block on the right side of your screen. And if you will have additional questions, just do not hesitate to contact us straightly to the support@agacad.com, and anytime you will be able to contact us over here through the www.aga-cad.com.